Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the AlexCloud2275 stream. Hope you're all doing well this fine day. I'm doing subpar, to be honest with you. It's been one of those days where God shits on my dinner yet again. My laptop has finally very closely kaput its fan, so I am going to need to check that out and get it checked up on and do all the repairs and stuff and pay for those. And it's just been kind of a heartbreaking heartache and interferes with my work, which is not ideal. So I've been moping around most of the day. To be quite frank, and I've only just really got in the mood to bring you another arousing episode of the AlexCloud2275 stream. Do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you might wish or want to do on this episode or any future episodes. Do check out my regular releases of my Twitch playthroughs on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. All with games that I've been playing since I started streaming. Currently releasing is Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, One Piece World Seeker, and Claire Obscure Expedition 33. And while you're there, do also check out the other videos that I am live streaming on a usual month, week, day basis, where I'm playing The Lies of P and Kingdom Hearts and Darksiders. And check out my short content that is both on YouTube and Twitch of the minute-long nice segments of different videos. For now, however, we're just gonna settle in, settle up, pour ourselves some coffee, and get back to some Alan Wake 2, episode 24, A Family Matter. Is it a family matter or family matters? Yeah, a family matter. So this isn't exactly where I left the last stream. Bit of a continuity error for you guys. I killed the wolves again, just to get back to where we were. Was actually able to reclaim some arrows this time. Did the pickup and the... Ooh, I am carrying more flares than I should be. Did the pickup of the... No, these break, shatter in the process. Yeah, did the pickup of the loot box that was still about. Oh, I haven't added all that stuff to my caseboard yet, so let's go sort that out. The Casey lunch boxes. Put this nursery rhyme where it's supposed to be. Bright Falls nursery rhymes. It's the first one of those. There should be 5 of those. Ooh. Cult stashes to put in their place. Who's this note for exactly? Did the cult expect someone to break inside? Stash found. Okay. And then this one is... Note said, talked about Biggo. Wonder what they meant. So it's those. And... Ooh, we have 18. That's enough to get weapon upgrades, I would say. Ooh. hello.
Saga had hit the Taken with a crossbow. She switched to her gun and kept firing at it. The bullets hit home, following a strange trajectory, as if the bolt had carved a track in the air for them, a magnetic pull for them to follow.
Yeah, it's no ifs or buts. I tend to do the 1-2 punch with a crossbow anyway, so that works for me. Right. Oh. Okay, yeah. I'll take that, thank you very much. Anyway, as I was saying, I found a path less traveled before I went to the nursing home, and that is why there's a continuity error, because I want to travel the other path to travel. Hi, buddy. Oh, don't be in the trees. Ah, come on, dodge left, dodge right. Asshole. Anyway, there was a path less travelled that I didn't want to go to last time because I was really busting for a pee and I was waiting for like an autosave, which didn't work out because it sent me back here anyway.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
I was going to leave you some cookies, but I was worried an animal would get into them, so I didn't. But it's the thought that counts, right? Cool. I can't go through here because of the water. That's the Alex Casey lunchbox. I hear the sounds of a nursery rhyme. Which I can't get to because of the flooding. At least I don't think I can. Nope, can't walk the narrow path. Okay. That's fair. It's worth a look though. We got the Casey lunchbox. Oh, where's he going? Ah, walked into that one.
Fucking monsters.
Thanks for the batteries. And the shotgun shells. Okay. No, not that way.
Tor and Odin claim to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better. Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
No, yeah, can't go that way. Just go to the nursery. Yeah, not the nursery, the nursing home.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone. But Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
Actually, is there any weapon upgrade I can get for 14? Alright, that's 18 for the semi-automatic fire, 15 for the pull strings, and that other one. Alright. 16 is the 15 is the lowest, but
It's a little late for visitors, you know. I was just getting the... Oh,
Saga? What's up?
Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, you know, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here.
This we read last time. But we didn't ransack the place.
Saga, this way.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Wake up. Oh, Jesus. Alright, this is a long one. Yeah, I didn't read any of this. Alan Wake's crime novels have become the sensation of the nation. Join us as we flip through the pages of the man behind the books. Folks magazine, how has your life changed since your books became so popular? I have to do a lot more magazine interviews. Other than that, it's not so different. You're hilarious. I can see why you're a writer. So, what do you do to get your creative juices flowing? Writing is a very solitary journey. When I'm working, I like to be alone in my room with my manuscript. There I can wrestle with the story, get inside the heads of my characters. Sounds exhausting, and yet you find plenty of energy to party, right? Word on the street is that you've been enjoying the New York nightlife. Any favorite spots? I'd prefer that we focus on my writing. Definitely, although I'm sure your readers would love to know where they can find New York's hottest writer on a Saturday night. Are you working on a new book? Yes, on some level. Working on the next story. Right now I'm looking into something different. A departure of what people would expect, something new. Be careful with that. People don't always like new. So what role does the beautiful Alice Wake play in your work? She your muse? Alice keeps me stable. She's my anchor, stopping the waves from carrying me too far out to sea. Alan Wake, the bad boy of fiction. Best-selling author, sets feisty new tone for writers. Alan Wake is an author best known for his Alex Casey books, a series of thrilling novels that reinvigorated the crime genre. But Alan Wake isn't just known for his literary work, he's also famous among New York's most exclusive clubs as a late-night party animal. The author is redefining what it means to be a writer. Gone are the days of the isolated figures hunched over the typewriter in dark rooms. Wake is a man who hits the town in style, a regular at the hottest spots in the city, happy to see and be seen. The people and the paparazzi can't get enough of him, but it's not just his social calendar that makes this writer stand out from his peers. Artists are famous for their tempers, but Wake is in a completely different orbit, damaging property, giving photographers black eyes, avoiding lawsuits. This writer is a train full of rage, and you better get off the tracks. Like a punk rocker, Wake is grabbing musty old stereotypes and smashing them to pieces. This is one revel to keep an eye out for. And where is Alan Wake? Mystery writer mysteriously disappears. A best-selling author known for his Alex Casey novels has been reported missing in the town of Bright Falls, Washington. Mr. Wake's Alice has not given any comment on the case, but is confirmed to have been the one who reported her husband's disappearance to the authorities. Mysteries surrounding the novelist's disappearance don't stop there. Other individuals of the town were reported missing within a similar time frame. It's unclear whether these disappearances are connected. Wake's literary agent, Barry Wheeler, has indicated that no information to provide, despite being seen with Mr. Wake in Bright Falls just before the author's disappearance. The writer, Alan Wake, has a history of violence towards the press and is rumored to have struggled with addiction. The story will be updated as it unfolds. Be my light in the darkness, Rose. Okay. I was wondering if you could help me, longing intently. We'll serve you pancakes. You were my muse all along, Rose. Naughty Alan. Damn. You are strong, you are successful, you are confident. The Valhalla Nursing Homes map. Point of interest, point of interest. Rec room, it's the first floor, there's a basement room. Beautiful. All of these rooms to creep me out with. Story for later, for later. Okay. Yeah, let's weapon upgrade.
The report of the shotgun rang in the air. The enemy fell. Saga felt a surge of new energy. She'd been dead tired before, but was ready for more now. She would get through this. She continued on.
Okay. I mean, I meant to get other things, but that was just something I read that was too good. Brettfuls lunchbox. Brettfuls lunchbox. Cookies? Who's this supposed to be for? What are these? Affirmations? It's the rec room.
Hello, Jaakko. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Jaakko, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey. What? What's that sound? Oh. Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight, better lovemaking, and deeper connection to animals. With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Jaakko? I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee is brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee World and the Old Deer Diner, and don't forget to try the delicious brunch special this month only for Deer Fest.
Cool.
Old gods of Asgard. So Odin and Thor had a band and everything.
Christ, there is a third member to that, isn't there? That's our second point of interest got. But that point of interest disappeared. I thought the point of interests don't disappear, they're just there.
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes. Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Artie.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
Tor and Odin are here somewhere. Need to find them.
Ati, this is your home. You don't need to keep cleaning. I'd take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no. Why rest when you are born to work? Eikö niin?
And you know Mr. Blum doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box Holy Ray. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Kyllä näin on.
Okay. Let's clear that gold marker. Oh, we only have one more advert? Oh, no. Anderson brothers. Tor and Odin are resting and can't have guests. Rose isn't being helpful, but they must be around here somewhere.
Are you planning to go watch the Deer Fest parade, Mandy May?
And sit in a crowd of noisy drunks all day? I'd rather stick this knitting needle in my ear.
Do either of you know where I could find Tor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Tor is hurt. Something's wrong with him. Was Tor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him. Wham! Zap!
Thank goodness Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Mandy May, you can't say stuff like that.
That's some fascinating knitwork, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
Oh, I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
Tor had some kind of accident. Odin sleeping upstairs. Maybe Odin can tell me what happened to Tor. I'm still saying for later. Mandy has nothing with the design. I've been finding by the lunch boxes. Okay. She mentioned she's been making them for Rose.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story. Hello there. Saga Anderson.
Eipä siinä. Name won't make the man worse. Even a Swedish name. I'm Ahti.
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard. My pals, the perkele Vikings. Perkele.
Were you in the band?
Minäkö? No. Perkele, saatana, en ollut en. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
Do you know where I could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never know where. Only a seaman can know that. But even the seaman can't know everything.
Fair enough. Thanks anyway.
Rain is coming down like from the ass of Esteri. Vaikka vettä hän kyllä lupasikin.
Mandy May and Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
Sorry, Saga. That area is for staff only.
This is Tor's room. More moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage? This place is a mess. And Tor's not here. I need to keep looking.
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical strengthening exercises, do you? I thought not.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
And now I have to start over. Breakfast is at 7. Tomorrow will be eggs, toast, grapefruit, orange juice, tea, coffee. Service stops at 9. Lunch at 11. Tomorrow is borscht with oyster crackers. The other choice is stewed beef. I will have borscht. Cranberry juice or water is served as well. Service stops at 12:30.
Odin's in bad shape. He was drunk and watery. Or is this something more serious?
Sea of Night, to drink a cup of the wise one, for wisdom to be a snare. I gave up my eye and the light of the moon to shine and see the many worlds to madness and beyond. Across the dark dreaming sea, a branching path of trees. I gave up my eye so many times. We have lived and died and been reborn. We have met here before, and I will keep meeting still. Where did I put the eye? Before time I gave it to Mimir to drink from the well of wisdom, the cauldron. 1976, I took it out myself to see, drank the moonshine. 1988, he who stands on the threshold took it from me. The time will come again to be writ again.
Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin? He's in no shape to talk.
It came out in bubbles.
Let's go for a quick save. Okay. More flares.
They're all so soft and sad.
More arrows.
Need the key.
This will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry? Hello. I'm Saga.
Cynthia Weaver.
Hi, Cynthia. I'm looking for Tor Anderson. Have you seen him?
Tor. Always poking people with his hammer. Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it.
I'll be sure to keep an eye out for it.
Black void with no sense of up or down.
She's one of them. There must be an overlap here somewhere.
Okay. Let's get on Cynthia. Poor girl.
Very old. The government built a bunker here during World War II to watch the ocean for
I shouldn't interrupt him.
and who knows what else. Ever since they sealed the bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it. Ironically, I believe. They go there to enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes. Ridiculous. The future is... So, the teens would drink there, do other stuff that isn't appropriate content for you listeners at home, but the bunker has a tendency to flood, especially during the winter. In the 90s, a group of teens went down there one Saturday night, got a little drunker than usual. The teens noticed one girl, Nora Hesberg, was missing. They figured she just went home. When Nora's folks didn't find her in her bed the next morning, they called the police. The authorities, they searched the bunker and found poor Nora floating in one of the flooded passages. She had a real talent for music. Folks say they still hear her singing in the nursing home. Nowadays, teens think the bunker is haunted. That doesn't stop them from going there. The police have tried to lock it up, but you know young people, they're persistent. Now, as for myself, an impartial journalist, I have lived here at the Valhalla nursing home for 5 years, and in that time I have never heard Nora's singing. Just the humming of a certain neighbor of mine who has an inexplicable love for Finnish tango.
Seriously, guys, where am I missing this, like, hunting rifle? I can't compensate it. Nope, nope. Yeah. Looks very different. Holding so many of these rounds. Okay, let's run that profile. Hangover.
Odin's in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected. Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening?
Our connection.
I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Some Sometimes my mind place even baffles me. Is this the reason? Is there something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more.
The cult photo!
I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too. I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world, but the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake. You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt.
Dun dun dun. Cult of the Tree. Tor, while the cult has been trying to recruit them for years, he and Odin rejected all their offers. Where would that go? Not cult members. Tor and Odin rejected a request to join the cult of the Tree. Fact versus fiction. Odin spoke to me directly in my mind palace.
Yes.
Communicating in the mind palace? Mind place? It felt different, clearer, like a conversation. What does this mean? He called me a seer. And the Anderson brothers.
Nah.
Look for Thor in his room. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Odin seems worried about his brother. Should I see if Thor's in his room? Art like Wake's writing has the power to change reality. The clicker magnifies that change. What does Thor and Odin know about this clicker? Clicker needs to be used with Wake's writing. Does it really have the power to fix this? The clicker is an amplifier alone. It's not very useful.
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice.
That's why Wake needs the clicker. Can he be trusted with the power to change reality? Can anyone? Tor's bedroom's been trashed.
Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on here.
Tor told on check out the wellness center. Okay.
That woman in the painting looks like Mom. Was I born here? Or is this more of the story?
Anderson Farm, 1989.
Maximum of 2.
Need the key.
Getting in is forbidden, for your own safety. Time is long for those who wait. But in the end, stand the thanks.
Sheesh, didn't see you there.
Alright. It's Mandy Maze. I'll take your pistol bullets too. Can't talk to him yet. Let's go speak to Rose.
Norman, put some clothes on. What if that towel slipped? No one wants to see your meat basket.
Not until I've got more sauna.
I know Tor's in the wellness
Tor's
center.
in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
It's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose. Odin said Tor needs help. But from what? Is he turning into a Taken?
Is Tor turning into a Taken? Odin asked me to help him, but what's really going on here? Where's Tor? Tor becoming Taken? Jesus, Atty, stop moving around like that. Making me very suspicious of you.
Not good for you, and hurry is not an honor. Liekö olet tämmöistä kuullut?
And I don't speak Swedish.
Watch out. For puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag. Can't open this with my bare hands.
Map of the Wellness Center. So I need to go out of the gate and get into the Wellness Center. Pat, Tor, Donna, trophy room. Wait, I couldn't go in that room, could I? Alright, before we rummage into the Wellness Center. Why is there a point of interest? I thought I could go into that room. Alright. Aggressive doors. Mandy May. Norman. Why is Norman's room a point of interest? Riddles through the ages. Over 200 teasers, tickles, and twisters. Note to self. Hide the thing with a nice riddle like this. Better than an actual lock. Get to the otter side. 250 otters this wild puns to help your conversations go swimmingly. Alright, that point of interest has disappeared. But the Alan Wake one still seems to be there. Alright, screw it. We'll just go to the wellness center. We'll sort things out from there. I say sort things out. It's time for my first break. So, thanks very much for watching, guys. Do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you might wish or want to do on this episode or any future episodes. And I'll catch you in the next one.